Okay, welcome back with me. Now we are going to have simulation or demonstration how to make botanical pesticide using this plant, and also how to make liquid smoke using a pyrolysis method. Now we are going to make a botanical pesticide using extraction method. As we can see here, there are many plants that we can use for botanical pesticide. But as I told you before, to make a botanical pesticide, we have to know the ratio between the plant material and also the water. So for plant material and for water, a ratio is 1 to 4. 1 is for plant material and 4 for the water. So if we want to make a botanical pesticide for plant, for example, here we have clove powder. This is from clove leaf, clove leaf powder. And then we have also piper beetle. And then the third we have neem, Azadirachta indica. This is neem leaf. We can use not only leaf, but also the seed. And then we have also lemongrass. As we can see here, for lemongrass, we have two types of lemongrass. As we can see on the left, this is red. The color is red, but on the right, the color of lemongrass is green. This is lemongrass that we usually use for cooking. But for botanical pesticide, we need lemongrass that have a red color. Or maybe the Latin name is Cymbopogon nardus. This is have different species. This is Cymbopogon nardus. The active compound is citronella, and the green one is Cymbopogon citratus, with the active compound is citral. So for the botanical pesticide, we should use the red one. Okay. If we want to make botanical pesticide from the 4 plant, so if we want to make 4 liter botanical pesticide, we need 1 kilogram plant material. But now we are going to make from the 4 plant. So the 1 kilogram is divided into 4 plant. So each plant is 250 grams. So if we want to make 4 liter botanical pesticide, we need 250 gram plant material. Okay, now we are going to blend. The first we have to prepare is cut the plant material to the smaller size, like this. And then we blend it together using blender, but if you don't have blender, you can use pestle. Is it okay? This is 250 grams, and the water is 4 liter. Because we have 4 plant here, so 250 grams for piper beetle. We need some water here. We blend together. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I need some blender. Okay. So if you want to make a botanical pesticide only from 2 kind of plant, 1 kg or 1 kilogram is divided into 2 plants. So each plant, it will be 500 grams. Okay. We'll put the leaf here. And then we will mix with the neem leaves. we can use all the plants that have bitter taste and also strong aroma. We know that the neem has a bitter taste. It means they have alkaloid or active compound is alkaloid. Okay, we just blend it together. Yeah, each plant is 250 grams. You can add some lemongrass here or Cymbopogon nardus, the red one, lemongrass. Okay, after we blend it together, we just need a bucket here. We just pour it into the bucket and then let the maceration process overnight or 24 hours. After 24 hours, yesterday I have made botanical pesticide. So now after 24 hours, we will filtrate the pesticide. Okay. This biopesticide or botanical pesticide is made from neem leaves and then clove powder, piper beetle, and the last is lemongrass. Each plant is 250 grams. And the water is 4 liters. And then we squeeze it like this. Yeah. We use the extraction method here because this is very simple method and the common method that usually farmers do in the field. Okay, after we filter and squeeze like this, now we are going to put the pesticide into the bottle. And the pesticide or botanical pesticide is ready to use or ready for application. As we can see here, this is our botanical pesticide. It can be used to all plants for food crop, for horticulture, and also for plantation crop. The dosage is 200 milliliter of botanical pesticide, and then we add some 60 liter of water, and then we can spray to control not only pests and disease, because the active compound, it will be help to control pests as an insecticide, and also control the disease as a fungicide and also for bactericide. And then after this, don't forget to add some organic surfaces. Yeah, like this, we can use the aloe vera. Yeah, but if there's the participant want to make another botanical pesticide, Ladies and gentlemen, also can use the source of leaf like this, or the galanga, Alpinia galanga. The function is for insecticide. The source of is for insecticide. And the Alpinia galanga or galanga, the function is for fungicide. We can also use papaya here, papaya leaf, not only leaf, but also the seed. And maybe I have told before that this is the difference between the neem leaf and also the Melia azedara. We can see here, Melia azedara, they have a secondary leaflet. Okay, this is the first method that we can use to make a pesticide, organic pesticide, with the extraction method. And the second, as we thought before, that we can make organic pesticide using a distillation process. As we can see here, this is the citronella oil. This is made from the citronella grass or the Cymbopogon nardus. Beside the oil, we can use the residue or the water from the distillation process to control the pest and disease. We can use 200 milliliter of this water with the 60 liter of water, and we can use to control not only fungi or bacteria, we can also control the pests like aphid or maybe the other kind of the pests. And the third method, we will show you how to make liquid smoke. Maybe I can show you, this is the liquid smoke. Liquid smoke is made from the pyrolysis method. As we can see here, the pyrolysis method needs a pyrolysator. Yeah, this is our miniature of pyrolysator. As we can see here, inside the reactor, there are modification. This is perforated iron pipe. Yeah. Why we modified it into the iron pipe like this? Because we want that the heat distributed all the reactor and all the biomass. Now we will see what kind of biomass that we can use to produce a liquid smoke. The first one, we have a coconut shell here. And the second, we can use also the rice husk. And in Indonesia, we have a lot of corn cob here. This biomass is also can use to produce the liquid smoke. And don't forget, we can also use the rice straw. But for the simulation, we use the coconut shell as the biomass to produce a liquid smoke. And how to make liquid smoke? First, we have to crush the biomass, all the material, into the smaller size, like this. Yeah, and then we crush into the smaller size. We just put all the biomass that we need into the reactor. Yeah, we just put all the biomass. We can use anything, any kind of waste, organic waste, of course. But for the simulation, I use the coconut shell. Why? Because we know that coconut shell have a composition, lignin composition is higher than the other biomass. The higher composition of lignin is related with the phenol content. Okay, we just put here, and then we close the reactor, and don't forget after this, the important part is condenser. In condenser, we have to pour the water. before we burn the material or the biomass, we have to add some water in the condenser. This is the important things, the important component of the pyrolysis process. And after we close the reactor, we can burn the material, or we can start the pyrolysis here using the fire. We need a fire here, but the pyrolysis process only need 15-minute fire. So we need 15 minutes, and then after 15 minutes, oh, don't forget to make sure that the biomass is dried. So not only the smaller size, the biomass or the material is also need to dry. Why? Because we want to have a liquid smoke that have an active compound like phenol and also acetic acid is maximized. And then after this we burn, and then the smoke or the liquid, the pyrolysis liquid will be distributed to the condenser, and the condenser will be condense the smoke and then change the smoke to become the liquid. So here we can get the liquid smoke like this, and it can be applied for pest and disease with the same doses, 200 milli for 60 liter of water. Like for the rice stingbug or brown plant hopper, or maybe another pest, I think the liquid smoke, it can be more effective and also not affect the environment, because it can be an alternative of synthetic pesticide. And it will take the pyrolysis process. It will take about 2 until 3 days, depends on the biomass that we use. The harder biomass that we use, it will relate it with the phenol, the content phenol that we get. So if we want to make a liquid smoke with the content, with the phenol content, the higher phenol content, so we have to put or to use the harder one, like a coconut shell, or maybe you can use a corn cob. Maybe we can continue to Q&A session. Thank you so much for your kind attention. And this is such an honor for me to share our experience to all participants. And thank you so much, Mrs. Niken.